Dakle, sa nama je gospodin Handl Klaus, inače reditelj i scenarista filma Mart. Hello, welcome. We've seen this morning screening of your first feature movie, which is called March, and it's dealing with inhabitants of this local small village in Tyrol after the suicide of 3 young men. And nobody knows why did they actually did it. And on the press conference, we heard that it is actually based on a true story.
Yes, that's true. And as in real life, there is no solution, there is no answer. There was no motive, there was no note of goodbye, which is haunting, of course.
And they keep wondering why did they do it. And they're trying to continue with their everyday life. But even though everything in the movie seems to be slow and peaceful, the atmosphere is very intense, and you managed to do such a thing.
We tried to have a very close approach to the characters. The camera was very close all the time. We don't have close-ups, though, of the faces. There is just one close-up of Tamara, the girlfriend of the older brother in the end, because she's one character that comes from outside of the village. But the other ones are being shown in a close yet discreet way. We also avoided establishing shots. We tried not to show the landscape, so that you get the feeling of people inside of it already, so that it evokes a feeling of closeness. Sometimes there's an establishing shot that comes after the dialogue, so it's a sort of an escape afterwards. But mostly it's really without landscapes.
There's one scene in the movie where 2 of the male characters, I think that they are their fathers. They're talking about an amount of courage that takes to took your own life. Is it actually courage?
I think it takes a lot of courage. It can take a lot of courage. If you do it like the 3 guys did it, then it is not an act of long-grown despair, but it's an act of will. It's a decision. Because I have lost friends through suicide who suffered a long-term depression, and I understand that life was not endurable, no longer bearable to them. So it was really the only way to get away from that pain. But in this case, the 3 guys, you see them playing, doing sports before, and you later learn that they used to be students, and they had a regular life, and there was no depression, there was no cause to really leave. So this is what makes it so hard to understand, and what takes courage to leave it all behind. I think so. But the fact that they do it all together, the 3 of them, also gives a certain courage to them, I think. If you do it all by yourself, this is another thing than to do it as a threesome.
And is it actually a selfish act? Because it leaves a lot of impact on the people that are left behind.
It is very selfish, of course. It is the most terrible thing you can do. But I have to accept it. There are friends that left by that way, by suicide. And I can say, yes, I know that this is what you had to do, and I accept that you had to do it. But there are other ones that I can never come to terms with, and that I wish I could dig out of the grave and shake back to life and really shout at them not to do it. I wish I could make it unhappen. It's really, this is a pain that never leaves you.
At the end scene, we see one of the main female characters in the movie talking about leaving the village and actually continuing her own life, trying to continue. And she actually chose life.
Definitely. It seems as if the younger generation could deal more easily with the fact that they cannot understand what has happened. They decide to go on with their life. Although I think that it might come back to them every now and then, as is the case with me. I enjoy life very much. I love being with my friends, and I'm a very joyous person. But I have moments of grief and of the feeling of loss and of mortality, and everybody of us shares the same. So I think I wanted to get back to this living your life, because it's the greatest part of our lives. But of course we are sure that the shadows will not really leave. Yeah, as it is in life.
Okay, so this is, as I said in the beginning, this is your first feature movie, because before you did a lot of acting and a lot of writing. You wrote a lot of plays and even libretto for operas. And in this movie, you're in the role of a writer and director. So, what's your experience about that?
I love to work with other people. I love to work with my camera guy Gerald and with my editor Joanna. I love the exchange of energies, of points of views. When you start writing the script, it is very much the work that I was used to, because I had written some prose and theater plays, but then you have to, bring it to life, and suddenly everything changes. The ideas you had while you were writing it take a life of their own. The places are different from the places you had in mind when you were writing it, and I enjoy very much the shock of real life coming to your original dialogue. And I enjoy the confrontation with the facts that I find, the everyday facts. So I was very well prepared, because I knew what I wanted to tell. I was very strict about my dramaturgic idea structure, and in the same hand I was very free. I felt very thankful for everything that happened and that would enrich our shooting. I was looking for authenticity, and I did everything to get authenticity.
Well, we think you did a great job, and congratulations on a great movie, and we wish you luck and enjoy Sarajevo Film Festival. Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you very much.